Da 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 da! Here she is, the Class 221 Super Voyager in Virgin by Bachmann. I've been asked for this for ages and ages, because I've had it for quite a while on the layout, and I think everybody by now has seen it parked up on a siding just over there. And I've been inundated with requests to have a look at her and to review her. So here she is. She only just fits in shot, by the way. I must point that out. I'm zoomed out maximum, and I can't make the camera go any higher, otherwise it will be in my mouth. So you just have to bear with me as I try to fit it in. But it's definitely, I mean, look at it. Wow. It's the biggest box I've had to do yet. It's like a train set, but with no track or controller. But anyway, let's have a look at what it says on the side. Okay, it's the Virgin Voyager, as I just said. It's Doctor Who as well. Ooh. That was awful, Will. Okay. Look, as we just zoom in on the name there, we can see that it's Doctor Who. This train is called Doctor Who. How cool is that? That's got to be one of the coolest names ever. Sadly, I don't think it is called Doctor Who anymore. I think this particular train, number 221122, is now working with Cross Country, and they ripped the name off. I know. I might be wrong. I'm not too sure. But if you know, please get in touch. Please comment below or something, because it would be really interesting to see whether she actually does still exist. Anyway, we need to get her open. So let's lift up this big flap at the end. Oh, and a piece of paper's just fallen out. Oh, it's okay. It's only the Collector's Club thing. We don't need to worry about that. Right. Wow. Look at that. How ace is that? So, as it's a 5-car set, there's 5 boxes, as you can see, along with a dummy box down here at the bottom. But we'll review that later. So, let's get one of these out first. And this is the main unit. This is the one that actually says Doctor Who. So shall I look at them one by one as I go through? Or do I get them all out? No, that's going to be messy. Yeah, I'll do them one by one. So let's just put this big box to one side. And they're all like this, by the way. They're all a very, very nice cardboard box with this, like, what I call a block of ice in the middle. It's basically a plastic wraparound in a plastic sleeve. So if we just grab it with the edge of your nails like that, and just carefully ease it out. There we go. See what I mean? Ah, yes. Be careful as well, because there's obviously going to be these little couplings that allow you to connect all the units together. They might come in a bag, actually. I can't remember if they come in a bag or not. But for storage, I keep them in here. And just in case they do put them in there, be careful. Be careful not to lose them, because it's gonna give you one hell of a headache if you lose them. So let's just carefully put that to one side. Okay, there she is. Let's just lift off the top. Oh, okay, a little bit of plastic sleeving has just fallen off, which is fine. Wow, that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The first thing I've noticed, and you probably noticed too, I'm not sure, is that the windows, they should be mirrored. They shouldn't be blacked out and smoky like that. They should be mirrored. And they're not, which is a little annoying. But apart from that, apart from the windows, it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, just look at the roof. I don't think I've seen a more realistic roof. Get right in on that. You see the grills and all the detail, all the little warning signs. Just look at that. Gosh, and even on this end here, you've got all these little pipes that move. Wow. That is stunning. Warning signs. A beautifully recreated door. Just look at it. It's exactly like the real thing. We've even got the little digital display, the dot matrix display that tells you what coach this is and where the train's going to. The camera can't actually show you the detail there. It just can't zoom in. I need a microscope. But it is there. And there's its name, Doctor Who. It's not a brass plate or anything. It's just an etched, well, sticker really. But it's there, which is nice. But yes, coming down the coach, from one end to the other, you can see that she's absolutely flawless. I know that's a song by George Michael, but it's true. And this here is the proprietary coupling mechanism, which, if I just flip it over, you can see that it extends out as you push it from one side to the other. And in fact, you can see the little groove that the coupling mechanism follows. And that's all really important because this train does have a tilting mechanism. Because it's the 221, it's the Super Voyager, the units do tilt by 8 degrees from side to side. But we'll have to have a look at that later. It could cause problems. Tilting mechanisms do sometimes cause problems, but we'll have to see. But yes, I mean, wow. We can tell there's no motor in it because it's not heavy enough. But having said that, there is a good weight to it. So let's put this to one side and check out the next unit. Okay, so going back into the box, lifting up this flap, the next one out that we might as well have a look at is one of the ends. As you can see, it's pretty obvious. So let's just get it out like the other one. Take this, is there a couplet? No. Take this sleeve off. Ooh. There we go, a bit tight. One hand on the middle, lift that off. Take off the little silky bit of plastic, and there we go. And just look at that. My gosh, the detail is, well, it's amazing. We know Bachmann do detail really well, really well. Just look at the little Virgin livery there on the front, the little logo. The headlights, which I assume are going to light up, well, at least some of them will. Window wipers, which are nice. They're really cool looking down the coupler there. In fact, you might even, if you're clever, be able to get two units to go together. So you've got like a set of 8 or a set of 10. That would be really cool. But again, just look at, I mean, there's not very much yellow on the end, is there actually? I mean, there has to be a certain amount of yellow. That's the law. But there's enough, I suppose. Again, incredibly realistic roof. Definitely the best roof I have seen on any locomotive or any train. It's just incredible. Oh wow, look at the door. Does it open? No, it doesn't open. But it's still nice. We've got another little dot matrix display. The doors, the windows. The windows aren't mirrored, but apart from that, it's flawless. Absolutely flawless. I can't fault it. The quality is just incredible. There's no motor in it. We'll come to the motor later, but there's a good weight to it. So, seeing as the other units are the same, I'm going to go straight to the motor unit and have a look at that one. So yes, as I say, this unit here is just another one of the ends, as we can see. So I presume it's going to be exactly the same as the other, or at least extremely similar. So I don't think we need to look at that one. I will just open that off camera when we put the train on the track. This unit is again another one of the coaches, and probably identical to the one we've just looked at. So I don't think I need to look at it really. However, this unit, oof, gosh, this one's heavy. This has got the motor in it. Oh yes, this is the motor, and you can tell because it is really heavy. There's a huge motor inside there, absolutely huge. Gosh, another one of these couplers, so I'll put that to one side. Lift the top off, get rid of that. Wow, that's, gosh, I don't know what to say. Again, the detail, stunning. It just blows you away. It's so realistic that if you had a really realistic looking layout, apart from the windows not being mirrored, it would be hard to tell the difference between the real thing and the model. It's just that incredible. And in fact, you can see the motor inside there through the windows, and it does look big. I presume it's going to be one of those big motors that drives two connecting rods down to the wheels, down to each bogie. I should imagine all four wheels on each bogie are powered actually. Yes, it definitely seems that way. So that should be interesting. Ample power to move this 5-car set, that's for sure. So seeing as we've already had a look at the detail and how stunning she is, I think we need to put it all on the track and get it going.